Hi everyone, this is Management Information Systems Project, Group 18. My name is Anil Nazareth. Along with me is Milan Lavati Limbu, Ajay Gurung, Lalesh Gurung, and Yavud Saramis. And we have chosen TOPMAN to do our group project. We're going to be looking into TOPMAN's website in depth and describe the company's business model, information systems, business operations, customer experiences, ER diagram, and SQL queries. TOPMAN is a clothing fashion retailer for men that's recognized not only in the UK but also internationally. It is one of the subsidiaries of the Arcadia Group. TOPMAN is a modern, fast-moving business and uses its latest retailing techniques to develop its brands in order to reach its customers. It not only does online business but also has high street shops all over the country. The business model. TOPMAN follows a business-to-consumer relationship, which means it sells products directly to its consumers for their private use and not for resale. It also implements the 4P strategy, which is prioritized in order of product, price, promotion, and place. The target market is for males aged from 13 to 30 years. Finally, they have an efficient supply chain, which means the merchandise is delivered to the customers at the right time, thus giving TOPMAN a competitive customer advantage. The role of information systems. TOPMAN uses information systems such as TPS, which is Transaction Processing System, and MIS, which is Management Information System. Transaction processing systems help with TOPMAN sales and production orders, thus providing customers with a fast checkout service. MIS uses information from TPS to produce concise reports for the management to aid the decision-making process. Is also involved in efficient inventory management. Thus, stock levels are updated on a regular basis, maintaining correct inventory levels. Finally, TOPMAN also reduces costs. This is done through IT, since it's enabled TOPMAN to operate as an online retailer. It has eliminated leasing costs as opposed to websites supporting customers' decision-making and online transactions. TOPMAN's website is simple yet very effective. It is easy to navigate, user-friendly, and has W3Cs, WAI accessibility, which helps to make the website accessible to people with disabilities. On the website, every product's image can be enlarged to get a better idea of what it would look like. It also has online customer support to help customers with general queries regarding products. It has a very secure website that blocks annoying pop-ups, thus reducing the risk of harmful viruses. It also supports various types of payments. This is done through the secure login. Customers are easily able to access their transactions securely and choose from various methods of payment such as debit card, Amex, PayPal, Maestro, and many more. Entity relationship diagram. An entity relationship diagram is an abstract and conceptual representation of data from database, but not the database itself. An entity is a piece of data where data is stored, and a relationship is how this data is shared between different entities. For TOPMAN, 6 entities are primarily defined and are recognized by a rectangular shape. They are customer, product, order, staff, payment, and warehouse. They are in turn described by attributes, represented by oval shape. Attributes are meaningless by itself. Hence, it can be seen in the diagram that they are linked to their respective entity. For example, in customer entity, it holds customers' personal details, where customer ID is denoted as a primary key. As a customer intends to purchase clothes, this entity is connected to order entity having order ID as a primary key. Since one customer can have many orders in a different session, all those orders are made by a single customer, hence one-to-many relationship exists. Prior to placing the order, the customer needs to actually view and select clothes. Hence, a product entity is required that holds product name, category, price, etc., and is the primary key as a product ID. Similar to relation between customer and order, product and order entities also have one-to-many relationship, as in a single session, one order could have many product, but not vice versa. Moreover, in real time, the IT system needs to be automatically updated products availability status on their web page by liaising with their warehouse's stock valuation system. As the check is done per product, it could only have one-to-many relationship between product and warehouse entities. Next, assuming the product is available, customer may wish to purchase it. For this, payment entity is synchronized with the order entity. It will have receipt number as a primary key and card type, card number, security code, and total amount as the rest of the attributes. Again, order and payment will have one-to-one relationship, and for one customer, during one session all of the order would be made by a single payment. Likewise, during this period or before payment is made, customer may have queries regarding the product or delivery, and this scenario is captured by staff entity as one-to-many relationship and staff ID being the primary key. Finally, all the payment is confirmed. Authentication would be sent to the warehouse IT system, after which the purchase order would be delivered to the customer. However, in reality, it could not only have 5 major entities, because users may only browse the web, and doesn't necessarily mean that they will purchase during that session. According to the previous entity relationship diagram, an actual database has been produced, and the following screenshots are examples from the database. The first screenshot is of a customer table with 5 records. It can be clearly noted that each customer ID is unique. Also, drop-down menu is created for title attribute to create simplicity. Similarly, the rest are product entity, order entity, staff entity, payment entity, and warehouse entity. SQL queries. SQL is a language used by Access to program query operations which will depend on the user themselves as they would navigate the website according to their specific needs. SQL consists of statements, each compiling with specific language syntax and conventions. For example, let's assume that the customer wants to view a quote above £90. Simple SQL statement is displayed on the right-hand corner of this slide. This query states that from product entity, the customer wants to see product having a specific price, that is, above £90, with corresponding name, size and color. For the first image, shows before any criteria are set. After price range is opted by dragging the mouse across the panel, the web page is automatically refreshed, showing quotes only from and above £90. Hence, query from database is valid. For the second example, let's assume that a customer has found the product with reasonable price. Next, he could opt for size of the cloth. An SQL query to define such a scenario is on the left-hand side of the slide. The given query states that from product entity, only product name, charcoal belted wool trench, with size medium or M, is to be displayed with corresponding price and color. Hence, the result is shown. For the final query, we will look at the payment section of the website, which is crucial to both the customer and the company in order to confirm the transaction. An SQL query to prompt this is shown on the slide. This query displays method of payment as PayPal from payment entity, corresponding total amount that would be deducted from the customer's account. It can be noted that receipt number would only be generated after payments confirmed. And also, since payment is made by PayPal, customers will be redirected to the PayPal website. Thus, card number and security code would be empty for the particular transaction. Online improvements. Overall, the website looks modern and satisfactory. However, it could be improved a bit more by introducing features like product reviews as opposed to their competitors. This allows customers to interact and retrieve suggestions as to whether purchase that cloth or not. Similarly, option for bilingual web browsing is highly recommended. Although English is predominantly means of communication in the UK, over the decades immigration is vastly recorded, hence TOPMAN can target a larger population if the language barrier can be overcome. Similarly, TOPMAN should allow customers to view any product in 360-degree view, as front image could be misleading to some customers. Likewise, providing videos of models wearing the clothes could entice customers even more, as could be seen in the web page of Topman's competitor ASOS. And finally, by adopting live chat feature in this website could be main from communication between customers and Topman, which is always beneficial to the company. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation.